my studies in American literature, in which many of our most famous American writers, people we read all the time who wrote centuries ago, left America, and they call it objective distance. The voices with which they were familiar could not really be heard until they left the place. And what spoke to me about Naun's first drafts of the play is that objectivity really has been terrific for probing the challenging issues surrounding Virginia Seminary.
I was having a conversation with Ian about a previous show I'd done. He said that he was considering having a play written as part of the bicentenary commemorations here, and would I be interested in writing it? And the answer, of course, was yes. I didn't realise at the time quite what a challenge it would be, but I'm utterly glad that I took that forward.
We are marking our bicentenary by telling the story of the past in its completeness. And that means we commission art, we commission sonnets, we commission a mass, but we also commission a play. And it's in a play where you have characters that can articulate the complexity of the past, that you really dig into not just what happened, but also how it felt to acknowledge what happened.
It says at the very beginning, it's going to hop through time, and it's going to tell the stories of many of the people who are seminarians here, but also of the people whose contributions were not acknowledged at the time. And I think, to me, that's the thing that really drew me in. I love the playful quality of the scripts, and it allows us to skip easily over 200 years, telling key moments here, key moments there, in really inventive, very fun ways. I think with a play like this, it's very easy for it to be kind of boring. And this is a really, really fun, very funny at times, very moving at times piece.
As the play evolved, I think all of us who were not writing it were delighted, if not a little surprised, at how wonderful it was, how nuanced it is. We did a reading of the play. The play had taken on life, pared down. Everybody was on book. People were reading for the first time. What happened was astonishing, that there was that one moment when you could feel in the room that something had happened. Something had happened, and there were tears. Eyes began to well up. And I won't say any more because that will spoil it for you.
Some people might ask, what can I, as a Welsh actor, a Welsh playwright, bring to a place which is quintessentially an American space and a part of American history? And I think, in some senses, that was an enormous strength, because it meant that I have not been raised knowing about a particular version of history. I've been able to stand outside it, and therefore everything I've brought in has been fresh for me, and I hope that freshness then translates itself to those who are going to enjoy the play.
I think it's going to be a very moving experience for the audience that is here, who knows the space really well. And I think for the people who are not, who don't know the space, who may be coming because they know Craig Wallace and they really want to see Craig Wallace in a cool new world premiere, whether you are someone who is deeply familiar with VTS or you don't know anything about it other than it happens to be that space that's nearby, you should come and check out this piece.
I'm enormously excited about seeing something that has been written and sweated over at my laptop week after week, month after month, and suddenly seeing it on its feet. It's going to be an incredible experience. And I just hope that people who attend will be able to have that same sense of excitement I know I will have.
I want to just stress that there's lots of liveliness, life, and laughter in this play. It tells the work of the past with all its seriousness, with an appropriate depth but also an appropriate gentleness. The impact is transformative. You will finish the evening thinking differently about this place, but also thinking differently about the country in which you live and the person you are.